Hey there everybody, it's Aaron here and welcome back to Digimon World 2. So last time we conquered SCSI domain. So today we are going to head to video domain and I think we are pretty much good to go here. Actually, hold on, we might do a couple things real quick. Let's see, we do not have any of the vaccine stuff. I'm pretty sure this is a vaccine area. We maxed Demi's level last time, so I don't know if we'll pick up a new Digimon while we're out this time or not. But we'll be prepared, somewhat prepared anyway. I'm interested to see what kind of Digimon, like how tough the Digimon are in this particular domain. Okay, well I'm glad that we have a missile. We have a missile to get through that. This is going to be a lot of long hallways for nothing. Nice, that's what we need. Well, it looked like that was just Penguinmon in there, so I think we're just going to head on. That might be a different setup of Penguinmon, I have no idea, but there doesn't seem to be much on this floor except for stupidly long hallways, so let's just skip it and move on. Oh, we could get through that block too, actually, if we really needed to. The very top block is a tier 2, so. Oh, we should mess with the Digiline, because we probably don't need to be dragging Metal Greymon around. Right now? I'm glad I thought of that, otherwise I guess really it wouldn't have been that big of a deal, he just didn't need to be used right now. More of them. I'm not carrying a ton of the different missiles around and stuff, so I'm fairly reluctant to use them unless we absolutely seem to have to. Unimon and Tentamon already. So that is vaccine types. Okay, we're gonna take a minute and explore this place. Normally just a loot floor. I'm somewhat curious about it though, this because it is what kind of loot this may have in it now. If you remember, this is one of the places we were able to pick up toy cars, was on this floor, if we were lucky. Which ultimately didn't matter in the end because we weren't able to get what we needed to get the Frigimon, the Snow Agumon anyway. Fortunately though, really he's not... Getting a Snow Agumon is not particularly hard. Yeah, it didn't appear to be anything particularly interesting on here. On this floor, but so wasted time. My apologies. Oh well. I used to skip those floors a lot when I was playing the game back in the day as well. Birdramon, interesting. I think that Birdramon might be one of the groups that has Greymon in it. Nope, it has the one version of Garurumon, not the main version. I would not be against getting a Birdramon necessarily. But I'm going to hang on to the toy boat until I see something that I'm absolutely positive I want. Because it has a pretty much, it's nearly a guarantee to get it. So there's a Greymon. Yojimon and Birdramon. Oh, that's odd that the Greymon left that fire field. I would have thought he would have stayed there. It's alright though, we'll just fight what we need to fight and move on. Okay, we do want to take out Birdramon though. Because Birdramon has a hit everyone attack. Yeah, that went pretty well. Alright. We're just gonna keep on trucking here. I think what I might do in between this set is I might do another little bit of grinding and possibly try and recruit some of these Digimon that we're kind of skipping over at the moment. One of the things I kind of do need to do is we need to start expanding our vaccine type, because we don't have many vaccine Digimon. I think all we're running around with right now is Metal Greymon. So we could use to work on that some. So I might come and grab a couple of them. And get grind Devidramon's level to max so that we can get him and Demi DNA Digivolve together so we can continue working on some of our main guys. Okay. But if I do that, I will do the same montage thing that I've done before, so you guys will see. I'll also include any Digimon I recruit as well. I actually had a clip of that, I thought, for the last montage, but apparently I didn't. I don't know what happened there. Actually, let's do that and just see. So this did end up being all vaccine, so that just means that SCSI domain was kind of a weird one. But I do think it was probably the first one we were supposed to go to. I think that maybe the vaccine and the virus one didn't necessarily matter, although I suspect that we're going to find out that the virus one was the one that was the last one, just because of the boss. Because I suspect the Blood Knight that we fight here is just going to be a normal Blood Knight. They are really ganging up on him. I do not know if Digimon going to live through this turn, actually. He got hit for a lot of damage there. Yeah, he did, but he took a ton of damage. Nah, he's not doing too bad. We'll hit him with a hit point disc. I think we'll focus Ikakumon here. And that's just because Ikakumon, I think, seems to do more damage. At least when he hits the Digimon anyway, which isn't really surprising. Oh wow, he's even gonna get countered there. I'm kind of surprised he's still alive. He must be pretty bulky in this game. Which makes sense for the Digimon, like I'm not saying it doesn't, because it does. Yeah, he's a pretty bulky guy, it looks like. Let's take hits from all three of our guys. That was a pretty powerful hit, though. I guess I wasn't paying attention. Did the Digimon miss last round? That might have happened. Well, I guess getting one of those guys wouldn't be bad for our healer. I'm not really too worried about having Antidote, though. It's not quite as big of a deal in this game. Since Poison isn't a dot, I think it lowers attack power. And it goes away after battle anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal. Really, in truth, none of the status effects are overly terrible. The most pain in the butt one is actually Confusion. And that also was done after the battle as well, but it's a pain because you lose control of your Digimon, essentially. Just like you would in anything else. Except unlike Pokemon, for example, where they just do some damage to themselves, they can use full-on attacks on allies, so it can be very painful. What floor are we on now here? 6? I would imagine there can't be too much. It'll either be 7 or 8 most likely will be the boss floor, final floor. Oh, well, we're gonna have to fight the Greymon. We're gonna have to fight the Greymon, and we'll most likely have to fight that Birdramon too, so I guess we've got 2 fights ahead of us here that are gonna be a pain. I don't think switching our Digi lineup is gonna do us any good, really. I suppose we could switch Digimon out for Megadramon, but Or Metal Greymon, but I don't know if it's going to make that much of a difference. I feel like Apemon has something that's annoying. I pretty much run all of my stuff off of gut instinct from the years ago when I played this. Some things seem to tell me that. Like, I can't remember for sure exactly what was going on, but I feel like Apemon has something that's really annoying. That would be it. So hit everything. But at least we got him taken care of, so we won't have to worry about him anymore. Not that he hit for a lot, because he really didn't hit for very much. He's probably the one to focus down next, but I think we'll go ahead and do it this way. If we're lucky, maybe Greymon will hit Centaurumon again. Oh, come on, man. That sucks. The Vidremon's gonna end up having to defend here if he doesn't hit level. For MP purposes, that is. Wow, I can't believe that didn't take him out. That's a little ridiculous, actually. Only thing that sucks about Crimson Claw is its MP consumption is huge. And I have yet to actually see it hit with any status effects, so Oh man, I was really hoping he'd get a level out of that just so that he would regain everything, but I guess we'll just have to continue. Alright, on to the fight with flippin' Birdramon. Since the setup of this floor is terrible. Oh, and it had to be the big one too. I was really hoping it would not be the stupidly large group. I will probably have to run a heal onto Vidramon again already. Unless they don't target him, really. Alright. Well, hopefully this will take care of Birdramon this round anyway. I wasn't expecting a Kakumon to actually hit Centauramon there. Nope, that did enough on its own. Vidramon already needs to guard again because his MP is stupidly low. He should level after this fight though, so he should be okay. Because I am sure we'll get enough experience out of this fight for him to level. I don't know why this dude keeps running antidote on himself because I'm not poisoning him. I guess if he was, it'd be one thing I guess if he's trying to do it to a Kakumon maybe. If I get another round here, I should probably run Necromagic on Ninjamon. That is just so weird that he keeps doing that. It'd be one thing if he actually was getting poisoned, but he has no status effects. I will run antidote on myself. You know, there's an actual attack out of him. I should have ran Needle Spray on that one, I guess. After him not doing any attacks, it's like, well, there's no point in running Needle Spray on that. Oh well, that's alright. We'll go all out on this one. Okay, so we got Devi a level. Vidramon. And Centauramon is pretty close to leveling. Okay, final floor. Oh, I was really dumb about that. I shouldn't have bothered. That's weird that it's suddenly a virus type again. Although I suppose that's partially because they were trying to make it apparent for you that to get Numamon, because we've seen Numamon in every domain then of these three. We're gonna try to take Mushroomon out just so he doesn't run that stupid poison stuff on everybody. I was kind of expecting that to do more damage though, so I don't know if we'll pull that off. Yep, we got him. So now we just need to take out the enemy Digimon and we'll be just fine. We are going to swap out Centarumon after this fight for Metal Greymon, just so that we're kind of set up balanced when we go in to fight the Blood Knight. We'll see where the Digimon ends up too. I'm debating on swapping him out as well. That would more be just to try to make the fight a little easier. Okay, he is about gone. Next round I'll heal. I'll run some heals on Ninjamon. I just want to make sure that the Vidramon ends up going down here. Oh darn, I actually was wanting one more round of combat, but oh well. So we got Centarumon level there anyway. I think he's gonna be 17 probably, level cap. We'll throw him a hit point disc just to boost him a bit again. I was gonna say, I think I can avoid these fights since this room is big enough. Okay, so that would mean that... Okay, so we don't need to do that fight, because that would mean that he's... That room most likely doesn't go anywhere else. There was a time when I would love to do this fight. I kind of avoid some fights that normally if I were playing myself, I would probably just go ahead and fight, and a lot of that's because I don't want these episodes to be ridiculously long, and the combat in this game is fairly slow-paced. Okay, since we would have to go that way anyway, we're just gonna do this. Oop. Sometimes my controller gets funky and does the weird angles. Okay, we're missing a room somewhere then. That most likely does mean that that one room with the Numamon in it is a fight I'm going to have to do. Or it's get this one or the other one, so we'll just do this one, I guess. This should move along a little quicker since we have Metal Greymon here, but unfortunately, these guys do have a boost. But I will run Hornbuster on the enemy Digimon, so that'll keep him from doing stupidly high amounts of damage this fight. We should be able to let Ninjamon heal himself too, since we have Metal Greymon in this fight. Well, since he missed, then yes, we will interrupt you instead. That is kind of the double-edged sword of interrupts. Let's just run the hit point thing on him. Yes, let's interrupt him. Alright, let's see how this goes. I hope we find the boss here next, just so that we can, this episode is already going far longer than I thought it was going to. I was really hoping Metal Greymon would go first there. Alright, now it's the moment of truth to see if that actually is the way we need to go. And it isn't. This floor is honestly set up incredibly stupidly. Wow, is about all I can say. I really do hate these boss floors sometimes because they will force you into doing fights. And it's just kind of frustrating and annoying. I do not know why I went all the way around. That was really dumb of me. Didn't need to go all the way around. I was just being dumb. Because it's fun. What a pain. Okay, we're gonna try this just because I do not remember what happens when you do this. Okay, they do disappear when you run. I haven't done that in so long, I did not remember what happened. Okay, with the way this has ended up, we're actually gonna go ahead and swap Megadramon in. And that's mainly because Dividramon's MP was about out. Yep, this was supposed to be... So, SCSI, video, and then disc is how you're supposed to do this. What were the wild Digimon upstairs doing, letting a little kid like you through? Who are you calling a little kid? I'll show you. With my fists! Oh man, a Raramon. That sucks. Go away. We're just gonna go all out on this guy and ignore the Raramon for now, because as long as he doesn't counter, his Buffalo Breath doesn't have confusion on it, so. We'll just focus attack Devimon down, see if we can get him. Yes, if you're gonna lower MP, do it on that guy. Do it on the guy who can basically have infinite MP. That's kind of surprising, he lives through all of that. So we got two counters being run here. That is going to be difficult to deal with to some extent. Not really, actually. That'll be okay to some extent since we have two interrupts. We can actually handle this without... Oh, that sucks. We can use the two interrupts to basically take care of this without triggering anything. Honestly, I'd rather take the paralysis off of Thunderball than... take the confusion off of Buffalo Breath, because confusion is such a huge pain. That did not kill him, really? Let's run him. So basically we will make, we'll start making Ninjamon for the rest of this fight, basically run support. And we'll just run our interrupts on these guys to take them out. It'll probably make for somewhat of a slow thing, but Ninjamon's needing to heal himself and stuff anyway. He's taken a huge beating from this fight. It doesn't even matter which one interrupts, you just need one of them to do it. So that's how you beat a team running a bunch of counters in this game. You run interrupts on all of them. It's kind of a slow going to some extent because you, I mean, you're only getting attacks on like one attack on these guys each round. Okay, I'm doing that in preparation for the next round, actually. And that's just because I know that we're about to run low on MP, and I don't want to have to... I'd rather not have to be forced to guard for a round with him or whatever. If we get the... Once we get one of these guys to fall, we'll actually, we'll just focus blast the last one down. It shouldn't be too hard though, considering Soulmon and Rarimon here are going to end up being in similar health states. Soulmon will go down last, but... We'll just see if we can't finish this up right now. Ooh, that actually took him out. Done and done. Megadramon leveled off of that. Alright, now let's go talk to our team leader. See what he has to say for himself. The city is at security status red. Black Sword Leader, I have found an enemy document. According to the letter, it seems they are looking for something called the Archive Ship. What? The Archive Ship? Excuse me, Black Sword Leader, what is the Archive Ship? It's the ship our forefathers used to escape File Island. Isn't that ship just a myth? Darn Blood Knights. It seems their plan is far more evil than what we had imagined. Maz, you must find out where the Archive Ship is now, right away. There was someone studying about the archive ship. Yes, it's Professor Peyote. I'm sure he will have some clues on the archive ship. Find him! I have no idea where this dude's at. Oh, look who it is. Well, once I get serious, finding the enemy's base will be a piece of cake. Bertrand, did you buy an antifreeze disc? You better check your equipment before you go out or you'll have a tough time again. That was nothing! I was just playing around! You're boasting again. Bertrand, I got you an antifreeze disc. Alright, we're all set. Let's go. Roger, roger. Bertrand, will you ever change? Nope. Okay, so, in between this episode and the next episode, I think I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of grinding, just because I would like to work on some of the guys that we've got, and see if we can't, continue making our Digimon more powerful. I'm also going to grab some new Digimon as well, but that'll all be in the montage on the next episode, so that's gonna do it for me today, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Bye-bye.